have 13 amazing projects proposing today. You're going to hear from a lot of people, and we're going to ask you to pay attention for a long time. These young people put their hearts and souls into the presentations that you'll see today. So please pay as much attention to the first project as you do to the 13th. Secondly, this is not a popularity contest. I don't want you guys to vote for the projects that only come from MDC, or if you go to Palm Beach, only Palm Beach. There's a huge responsibility in giving out money, and you need to find the projects that you think will have the highest likelihood of success, even if they're not run by your best friend. This is really serious, and I hope you guys take this responsibility seriously. So this is not an opportunity to vote for your school. This is an opportunity to vote for the young people who have the best ideas on how to increase completion and community engagement. We want you to look for the impact of the project. We want you to look at the specific way that they're going to increase completion rates, and we want to look for the ways that they're going to transform the Miami community. We want you guys to cheer again as loudly for the first group as you cheer for the 13th group. Each group is going to have 5 minutes to present. Then we're going to ask them to remain here on stage while we vote. So you guys can't vote for yourselves. I don't want to see anyone pressing pockets or someone with 2 keypads. Does anyone have any questions on what we're about to do? No? So after today, we'll have given out over $200,000 to millennial-led projects. We've funded 49 of them. And it's such a pleasure to get to add the next round of funded projects to the portfolio of Mobilize. So good luck, everyone. And I'm going to turn over to Amber to give you the order and walk you through the process. So thank you guys for your hard work. Stay paying attention and have fun. This is an amazing opportunity.
Yay! All right. Good morning, everyone.
Hold on. Can we just give Amber Cruz a round of applause? She hasn't slept in like 4 days.
Thank you. You guys are sweet. Okay, so I think Maya did a great job of kind of setting the tone for today, and I know already from yesterday how awesome you guys are at keeping your attention and really giving your all to this process. So I thank you in advance for doing that. We're going to, as you can see, we've displayed the order. The groups have been selected at random. When it's your turn up next, we'd like at the end of the presentation for your group to be lined up here on the side of the stage, okay? So, for example, when Students Helping Students is up here, at the end of their presentation, Parents for College, all your members should be lined up on the left side of the stage. We'll get you set up with mics, and then we will have 1-minute transitions between each presentation. So for those of you in the audience, appreciate your patience as we just smoothly as possible get everyone up here and comfortable and ready to give their presentations. So without further ado, oh, sorry, one more thing. I will text the team leader for the next group when you're up next. So don't worry if you forget. We'll send a little reminder. Everyone got my text last night, right? All the project leaders, nod your head. Okay, great. So we'd like to go over the criteria for the voting. There are 4 criteria that you'll be voting on, and you'll be using a 1 to 10 scale just like yesterday with your keypads. The first criteria is creativity and innovation. Apologies. The first criteria is potential social impacts. So when you're thinking about the project, think about how much of a difference they could really make on the issue they have identified and how they're going to solve that problem they've identified. The second is sustainability. That's going to tell us, will the project last? And that doesn't mean that the project it has to be sustainable forever, but what is the time frame that they've laid out that they said, this is our goal, and are they going to be able to sustain the project in order to accomplish that goal? The third criteria is creativity and innovation, so thinking about how unique is this idea? Is this project addressing this problem in a new or different way? And the final criteria is use of new and social media, and that is to encourage all the groups, as you know, how essential technology is to this generation, hearing about how they're going to use technology to promote their work and to increase the likelihood of their successes. Does anyone have any questions about the voting criteria? Thank you, Chris. Okay, so this is going to be the scale. 10 is the highest score you can give them in that category. 1 is the lowest. So everyone's got their keypads, right? I hear a no over here. Make sure you have the same number you had yesterday. Did you check the back of your name tag? Compare it to the number on the front of the keypad. Okay. Everyone got it? Great. So as Maya said, when your group comes up to present, please leave your keypads at your table. So, without further ado, unless we have any questions, yes? Oh, you're missing a key. Okay. Jake, can you go? Fine. We'll get you your keypad right now. And you're missing one as well? Okay. Oh, two. Okay. Is this the same table you sat at yesterday?
Okay, what we'll do is call out the number, because all the keypads are on the floor. We put them back at the tables where we found them. So let's go by the tables over here. Does anybody not have their keypad in this part of the room? What number? 19. We're looking for number 19. 19. Everybody please look at the extra keypads on your tables. Who has 19? Anybody have 19? Okay. We'll go look in the back on that. Is anybody else missing a keypad in here? Okay, if you want to work with those numbers back there, I'll go look in the back for 19.
$84. Is there an extra? I think there's a couple extra on this table. You guys? 84? 80? Okay. Okay. Yeah. We're going to just go ahead and give out the extra keypads at the tables. So let's. Oh, you have it.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
Someone sitting here? Okay.
Anybody else not have a keypad?
Yeah, yeah. Anyone else not have a keypad?
Okay, good.
Okay, last chance. Raise your hand if you don't have a keypad. All right, we're going to get started then. So I'd like to invite students helping students to please come up to the stage.
Wait, testing? Okay, perfect. No pressure. Thank you. Tommy, I just start off right when I start? All right, 3, 1. We could all relate to a time when a friend gives us inside tips because he or she has already taken the class. Or when you have a friend majoring in the subject as you, guides you to the material. A student feels helpless when they don't understand the material and end up thinking they're going to fail and there's no support that they could reach out to. Today's society, they value competitiveness. What they end up thinking with the idea is that we have to rise above each other instead of rising together.
Students Helping Students is a program which sole purpose is to assist students who are on academic probation. What we want to do is reach those students, provide them the necessary guidance, tutoring, and mentoring that they need in order to get out of this predicament. Now, many of you may not know this, but at Miami-Dade College Kendall campus, there are over 3,000 students who are currently in the situation. Now, if you personally ask me, I believe that that is a quite shocking number, and I believe that we as millennials have the tools in order to lower that number or reduce or eliminate it completely. Now, some of us may wonder, okay, if we go ahead and help others, how will that help me? We believe that the best way for someone to learn is to teach. And through our program, we will benefit our community by providing well-rounded individuals, individuals who are successful, individuals who have an education, who can lower unemployment rates. We will provide people who have better professional skills, and I believe that our program will definitely succeed at achieving this. In addition to what I have just mentioned, our program, the way that we would like to go ahead and run this is through the following manner. We will have students, let's say for example, from the Honors College, or students who have the will to go ahead and provide the assistance to the students who are on academic probation through peer-to-peer tutoring and mentoring. Let's say for example, a student is struggling with mathematics. Perhaps a student from the Honors College who's good at that subject can go ahead and assist them. We also believe that our program will be able to sustain itself because it is a program that is ran by students and it is for the students. Very little funding is needed in order to ensure the continuation of our program. I believe that we can all agree that all we need in order for this program to succeed is to have students who are willing to help and have students who desire to improve their grades and their academic performance and look for the help that we will be able to provide them. In addition to these students, we also have partnered with different programs at the college. We have the Center for Community Involvement who will be sponsoring us. We also have teamed up with Single Stop at the college and also with the Student Retention Program. Now, one of the key aspects of our generation is that we are the most technologically advanced one. So we have a plethora of ways to reach students. We can reach them through Facebook, through Twitter. We can reach them through mass emails, through text messaging. There's an infinite amount of ways to spread out the word of our program and have students understand what we have to offer for them, the resources that will be given to them, and understand that we are just here to help them. If we all look at the picture that is on the screen, I believe that we share several things in common, but one of the most beautiful things that we have is that we all want to succeed and be successful individuals. I believe that our program will give people the self-esteem that they need in order to become their own biggest believers. Thank you.
And something else that we want to add to that is that this group of students, they are already enrolled at the college. So that means that we can reach to them and we can improve that graduation rate by reaching these students because they are already there. We can make a difference. We believe that. And through our program, we definitely think that we're going to make this happen. So thank you.
Stay up on stage. Stay on stage. So the first criteria is now open for your feedback, potential social impact. And for all the voting participants, we're going to look for our new N count, subtracting 5 from the group. We should be in the high 80s, around 86, 87. So if we can please get all your feedback on this first one, we'll know our number. All right, last chance, 74, 75. Almost, there we go. That's exactly what we were thinking. Mid-80s, high 80s. Last chance. Okay, next one. Creativity and innovation. If you guys could back up a little bit, they can't see from over here. If you guys can just back up a little bit. Great, thanks. And if you want to stand up on the stage on both sides of the screen, you can do that if you want to. All right, just over 70. Last chance on this. And next, sustainability. Okay, last chance on this. And our final criteria, use of new and social media communications. Okay, and we're just over 80. Let's give a round of applause for the presentation. Great work, everybody. Thank you. You can introduce the next one.
I'd like to invite the Parents College team to now join us on the stage.
Well, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? Well, my name is Jeffrey Romeo,
And I'm Michelle Vargas.
and we're from Hialeah campus in Miami-Dade College. And this project that we're proposing is we are the Parents for College, and we're going to target the younger parents at our campus for this project. Our project is basically saying that we understand that being a parent can be the most amazing thing that can happen to a person, but it doesn't mean it's always easy. So we propose to help those younger parents who have no one to take care of their children for them. This project is not only going to have financial success for a person, it's going to have emotional, psychological, and it's going to give them more confidence, not only in school, but in your life, to succeed more.
In Hialeah campus, we have a daycare center right across the street from the campus, and we're going to partner with the campus. And this is really going to help raise the graduation rate also in Hialeah campus, because a lot of parents, they do drop out because they don't have, the family or friends or someone to take care of their children. So to have a daycare center in Hialeah campus would really, really help. The social impact of it is that this is our campus. We're one of the second campus. I know also Inter-American is also small. We're under construction, but this is where the daycare center is. And right now we have this building and this building in our Hialeah campus, and all our classes are here, and this is registration. So our campus is pretty small, and to have this daycare center with the construction that's happening, it's really going to help Hialeah campus also, and it's also going to have the high school students who are coming seniors, who are parents, who are in Matter or around Hialeah high schools could come to our campus because we do have a daycare.
Well, the innovation for this is, knowing anyone here who goes to Miami-Dade College, we're the only campus without an actual daycare center to take care of children. So of course it's going to affect our graduation, it's going to affect the dropout rate. So we want to innovate that and actually have a daycare center there to help the students that need to take care of their children.
What we're going to do is when you register, we're going to ask the advisors to indirectly ask if you're a parent. They're probably going to ask, oh, look, we have a program that if you are a parent, you could sign up. We're going to have student-based scholarships, so when you do go to the daycare, you have to pay. It's $75 right now for the daycare center across the street a day, but we worked with them, and they actually made a discount, 50% off, to registered Miami-Dade College Hialeah campus students, which is really good. And also we're going to do scholarships to help the parents who come in. We're going to give them at least like a couple months off, because not everybody's financially stable enough to even afford a daycare. So that's what we're going to do with the stuff that we use. And also the expansion, we're going to help them, like if they need to construct more, or to get volunteers to help, because if we do this, there's going to be a lot of kids and less help. So we're going to have Hialeah campus also volunteer, as well as a service learning for anybody who's interested in teaching or any type of education with the children. That would be really good. And it's only going to focus on toddlers and elementary students. I mean, kids. Okay, for the social media, we were going to do Facebook, Twitter, logos. We're going to make shirts as well to support project Parents for College. We're going to pass out business cards through student government and advisors, and we're going to have a lot of presentations like this in our campus to let professors know, and as well the students who are enrolled about this project, because to get the word out is really important.
And in closing, obviously our goal is to higher the graduation rate, but this project is not only to raise the graduation rate, even though that's the main goal, is to give every parent confidence that even though you have a child, you could still provide for them financially and in any single case. And it's been proven that parents that go to college and have children, their children are more likely to go to college and get a degree as well.
A lot of people think that once you have a kid, your life ends, that you're not going to be able to do anything. All you need is an extra help. Like I said before, not a lot of people are benefited to have parents, to have someone to help them. And this is a good way to give that extra hand, because I know a lot of moms and a lot of dads are single parents who drop out of college because they don't have somebody there to help them. So thank you.
Thank you.
The first criteria is up, potential social impact. Almost at a full count, 82, last chance, 85, 86, and second criteria, creativity and innovation. All right, almost at 60, 71. Okay, we're held at 75. Last chance on this. And next criteria, sustainability. Okay, almost there. And use of new and social media communications, last criteria. You guys okay voting over there like that? Okay, last chance on this one. All right, let's give a round of applause to the presentation. Great job, everybody.
Let's welcome the Student Tutoring at Inter-American Campus project team.
Good morning. My name is Leandro Travieso.
I'm Lorena Ramos.
We're students tutoring at Inter-American Campus. Our goal is to promote tutoring at Inter-American Campus. We address the lack of resources of tutoring available at the campus. We have participated in tutoring the campus on the computer courtyard of the campus from morning to night, and we can testify of the lack of tutors available to students. And Lorena can give you an example.
This is the one. Isn't this for 4? I can't play the audio. High school community outreach. It was on their thumb drive.
Inter-American campus, and it's really convenient. So I think this project will be very beneficial for students. I bet a lot of you can relate to the Inter-American stuff also. Okay, so social impact. So 5 tutors, we propose that 5 tutors will be attending Inter-American and will be tutoring first.
right. To join our program, we will need that tutors submit at least one letter of recommendation from their math, science, or English class. And prior to join, they should have a grade of B or higher in a higher level course in either math or English. And if accepted into a program, students will go to a training program provided by professors of Inter-American campus that are actually serving the tutors at that campus. This program is flexible for students and tutors. Something that I want to mention is that we're going to give stipend for tutors. If they join us, we're going to give them a stipend for both semesters. This program will basically promote civil service learning, promote civic engagement, as we want to make sure that we impact our community is started in our campus. We also have the peer lead tutoring program at Miami-Dade College and campuses such as Wolfton and North, and it will be the first one on Inter-American campus, so I think this is a really good idea that we actually vote for our project.
Project will last until fall and spring semesters. Volunteers, students are from the campus. They can be from the math or science clubs to promote service learning and club activities. The program will be very flexible. There will be a morning session from 8 to 12, an afternoon session from 4 to 6, and an evening schedule from 7 to 9. And there will be a collaboration between students, tutors, and professors. Also, I wanted to mention that in Inter-American, I've noticed that there could be like 13 students to one tutor, and it's not as personalized as it should be. And I believe that with students helping to tutor, that there could be more personalized attention, and it'll be better.
To promote our program at Inter-American campus, we're actually going to post flyers around campus, and we will also advertise it on the Student Government page. So I would like the president of the Student Government Association actually to support us and encourage SGA members to actually join our program and help us work on that. We also have the Center for Community Involvement to actually promote and inform students about schedule changes and tutoring availability, and we also need our professors to support us.
So in the end, our goal is to benefit students, young and seniors, who are struggling in courses, and because of the lack of tutoring service at the campus, the students prolong their studies. We want your help in approving this proposal to make a positive impact in their academic and professional goals.
And the first criteria is up. Potential social impact. Yeah, right. If we could please get everyone's votes in on this, we're right at 70. We have should be over 80. Good job, you guys are at 77. Last chance on this, 79. And next, creativity and innovation. Okay. All right. 71. Please get your votes in. Last chance on this one. Okay, 75. And final, sustainability, third criteria. All right, 72, last chance on this one. And final criteria, use of new and social media communication. Okay, please get your votes in on this final criteria for the group. We're at 66, last chance on this. And let's give a round of applause for the presentation. You have it.
Testing. Testing.
Okay, let's welcome the
Hello?
high school community outreach team to the stage.
First of all, good morning, everyone. I would like to introduce my team and give everyone an outline as to what we're presenting today. We will start off with a short video and then transition on to the actual presentation. Without any further ado, I present Owen Olivas and Edwin Ramos.
We're going to start off with a video.
Saying you are invisible to people. You don't have an identification. There's no such thing as you have an identity. You have to live in the shadow. You have to live in fear every single day.
My name is Thomas Davis. I'm 20 years old, and I came to the United States when I was 6 years old. My name is Felipe Matos, and I'm 28, and I was born in Rio, Brazil.
My name is Concho. I'm 22 years old. Born in Caracas, Venezuela. Raised in Miami my entire life.
My name is Gabby Pacheco, and I cannot exercise my dreams because I am not a U.S. citizen or resident. I am here to share my story.
We don't have them documented yet. We're not afraid to say it.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alan Olivas, and this is my good friend Edwin Ramos. The video you guys actually just saw is a project that we took upon ourselves 2 years ago, and some of which some of our friends and document students decided to, despite the legal status, to stand up and become leaders in their own community. They walked from Miami all the way to Washington to support the Green School. Fundamentally, the overview of our project can be summarized in one sentence.
We want to help individuals who identify themselves as Americans but do not have the proper documentation to pursue their dreams. We will mobilize small groups of dedicated individuals to go to high schools and articulate the information that we're trying to get out there. Scholarships that are available to you despite your legal status. Institutions that accept you despite your legal status. The implementation of our project can be broken down into several steps and many different phases. For example, we are going to create a website with an infrastructure to help facilitate scholarships, scholarship searches with criteria based upon GPA, merit, and community service and involvement. The website will also have an emailing system that will distribute informative podcasts articulating information on legislative changes, for example. But this information, for example, will not just affect undocumented students. This will also articulate information that affects all of us as students. As for the social impact of our project, aside from trying to increase graduation rates within our community, which is a wonderful thing in itself, but I digress. We are trying to empower students within our communities to actually to develop a sense of urgency and to try and do something. So if we can get students within high schools to actually go out there, maybe form coalitions, organizations, or groups within their high schools, then we've done a wonderful thing. As for the creativity and innovative aspect of our project, we've decided to have a little fun with it. We're going to hold a massive event as the epicenter of our entire platform at Inter-American Campus. We're going to invite all of the high schools that we visited to come together and network with each other. This will create a sense for people to inspire themselves, to make contacts, and so forth. We are also going to hold a competition where people can submit their personal stories so that, and with a grand prize of $600 to, help inspire people and get their message out there. But I think my time is up, so I'd like to hand over the mic to my good friend Edwin Ramos.
Hello, everybody. Well, in this room, we represent different communities and colleges. We are their voice. Myself and others standing here fighting for the voice that can't be heard, the voice of the undocumented youth. Only 5% of undocumented students actually get to go to continue on their education after high school. We need to increase that percentage. With organizations such as Students Working for Equal Rights, Florida Immigrant Coalition, the Student Government Association, and the Miami Dream Defenders, our project will sustain. We will host fundraisers, and we will host workshops helping students seek help. We will create a website hosting podcasts, information, and scholarships that will inform students that there is a way. There is a way. You have an opportunity. As I stand here, leaders, this is an opportunity to create a pathway for students. Thank you.
First criteria is up, potential social impact. Right at 70 votes. Please get your votes in. Last chance on this. Criteria 2, creativity and innovation. Okay, we're there. Next criteria, sustainability. Okay, just over 70, last chance to vote on this one. And our final criteria, use of new and social media communication. Okay, last chance to vote on this. Okay, great. Let's give a round of applause to our presenters. If we could please have Group 6 breaking down the barriers, empowering MDC women to make informed decisions. We're going to work with you now because the Prezi link online for Group 5 is not coming up. So can Group 6 please come up for your presentation? Okay. And we'll bring you up if you want to get the microphones. All right, everyone. We have Group 6 is now presenting.
61% of women who have children while in community college drop out and do not return. Really, girl? No. But did anyone else know? Anyone else? No idea? Okay, well, this is only one of the barriers that MDC women face towards college completion. My name is Jasmine Davis.
I'm Makisha Noel.
And I'm Laura Delgado.
And we are
Breaking Down the Barriers.
Empowering MDC women to make informed and healthy lifestyle decisions. All right, so what is the problem? Why women? We identify 3 barriers against MDC women at Wolfson campus. We have disengagement, we have pregnancy, and we have just simply being misinformed. And women, because we represent a diverse female community here at Strong Women, Strong Girls, who's a nationally acclaimed mentoring organization targeting at-risk girls for college aspiration. The mission creates cycles of mutual empowerment for women and girls, right? And we break down barriers.
Our Mobilized initiative will be manifested as a campaign in our college campus. It will feature 3 major events and an ongoing sister circles.
Now, this is just the beginning. The purpose of Sister Circles is to meet bi-weekly to foster emotional support, build a network of professionals, and to promote healthy lifestyles. The core of our initiative is to bring women together to create a community of women. Now, this will be manifested through a workshop and a series of panel discussions, okay? So through the panel discussions, we will have different leaders come and speak to the women on their story and how they made it through. And also, with the collaboration of different organizations and different leaders, we will have internships readily available for our women.
To finalize our campaign, we will have our Breaking Down the Barriers run, which will feature 2 key important messages we would like our women to leave, to have long-lasting messages. The most important one is the importance of college completion, and the other one will be the importance of making healthy lifestyle decisions.
So we've laid out the expenses needed in order for us to successfully complete our initiative. Alongside budgeting, we expect to fundraise on campus and off, and to grant right to local businesses.
We will not only be using social media to recruit or publicize our campaign, but we really want to take it beyond the physical events at our campus. For example, we want to create a Twitter website where we can write encouraging tweets for women to come along and inspire them to keep on with their day and encourage to keep reaching their goals.
So through this, we're sure, 100% sure, that we will increase the graduation rates. And we know that our successors, the people that will come after us, will continue this and will continue to allow women to graduate college continuously. We are
breaking down the barriers. Thank you.
Oh, on stage, right? Stay on stage.
I'd like to invite the other Breaking Down the Barriers team members to come up so we can give them all a round of applause. Come on up. Do we have all the Breaking Down the Barriers team members up here? Good job.
The first criteria is now up, potential social impact. Okay, if everybody please stay focused, and if everyone can vote on this, we are holding in the mid-40s. Please, everybody give your feedback. Breaking down barriers. We would love to get this into the mid-70s so we have a comparative number with all the other groups. Please get your votes in. Last chance. Second criteria, creativity and innovation. Okay, please stay focused. All right, last chance on this one. And third criteria, sustainability. Yeah, that's it. Okay, stay focused, everybody. Almost at 70, good work. Last chance on this. And the final criteria, use of new and social media communication. Okay, please, if we could get everybody's votes on this. Last chance on this one. Is everybody's light going on and off? It seems like somehow things have slowed down. Are all the keypads working back there? Lights going on and off? Nobody's numbers flashing? Okay, great. Last chance on this one then? Okay, let's give a to our presenters. Thank you, everybody.
I'd like to invite the student leaders and civic engagement team to the stage.
So, hi everyone. My name is Luna Lopez.
I'm Patricia Belfort.
And we are MDC Slice. All right, but seriously, Patricia, I'm really thinking of dropping out after this semester.
Oh my God, why?
You know, my world is really upside down right now. Like legit, I have to go to work, and then I have to go to school, and then I have to go to work, and then I have to go to sleep, barely. And it's just not worth it. Like, there's barely any time for me. Like, where's the American dream for me right now? I don't see where my slice of the pie is.
Honestly, Luna, I totally understand your frustration. I mean, as two community college students, we've definitely noticed that there's, ironically, the lack of a community feel. Because we're just going to class and then going back home, it's really hard to feel connected to the college. And that lack of engagement in community even extends to student organizations, as there's no real collaborative culture. The mission of SLICE is to put the community back in community college. It's to empower students and student organizations to really take advantage of the resources available to them and to build their leadership capacity through trainings and interactive workshops.
All right. Well, traditionally, we want to get the traditionally, quote unquote, underachieving students because, you know, they're natural born leaders, but then there are also students that they say, oh, I'm not a leader, like, that's not what I'm about. We want to connect with the students that are in the Connect to Complete program, which are students who are in remedial courses that have a long way to go. But we realize that SLICE wants to emphasize that, you know, there are other things besides academics that just your class isn't everything. There's so much more besides that. We want to get the students that like goes home or goes to work right after class, and make them realize that if they leave, they will be missed. Through like peer and faculty networking, really connecting to other students is just one way we want the students to keep motivated in school.
Absolutely. And we know that to reach our peers, we really do need to be plugged into social media. So we're going to market and advertise our program, and through Facebook and Twitter, we're going to update students on educational, social, and leadership opportunities in their community. We're going to partner up with the Human Rights Alliance so that our participants have the opportunity to blog about the various injustices affecting their local but also their global communities. We're also going to take advantage of YouTube live feeds because we know that there are some students who just won't be able to make it to the meeting. But just because they're not physically present doesn't mean that they shouldn't have an opportunity to take advantage of the resources.
Exactly. And how YouTube is available to anybody, we want Slice to be available to everybody. We want the trainings that are included to be beneficial for anybody and everybody. With a minimum of 10 trainings, we hope on impacting 100 students who will then go on through their social networking to impact 1,000 more students or friends and tell them about the trainings, because we want the trainings to include anything from learning how to write a grant, to plan an event, or even to how to form a club in their school. Also, we plan on having service projects that aren't just projects affiliated with the school or organizations working with the school, but organizations that are honed to the students, that the students know about, because we want to learn about what the students have to say about what they want to know about, what they want to be trained on.
And we're going to have huge civic engagement activities that the students plan. This program is innovative because students will be able to sit on grant advisory boards and decide which projects that they want to fund. They're going to be able to sit on monthly rotating executive boards. Sustainability is built into this program, as students will have the opportunity to learn how to write grants and how to fundraise and how to lead their own programs. I want the students to have the opportunity to learn how to be leaders and have the confidence to impact their communities.
That's right, because, last semester I had 2 jobs and then I had to go to school full time, and it was horrible. But with Slice, we want to make the students believe that they'll have a piece of that pie. Like the American dream, it's still possible. I want a slice. Do you guys want a slice?
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, the first criteria is up, the potential social impact. Okay, we're almost at 70. Please get your votes in. All right, next criteria, creativity and innovation. Stay focused, everyone. Please give your full voting attention on each of these criteria. Okay, last chance on this. Third criteria, sustainability. Okay, last chance on this. Please get your votes in. Okay, let's give a round of applause to our presenters. wait till they come up.
Testing, testing.
Please welcome the Improving Graduation Rates for a 4-Course Success Sequence team.
Good morning, everyone. We are from the Inter-American campus at Miami-Dade College. My name is Ari Peña, and this is my colleague, Ms. Joanna Matthews-Pace. Today, our project is going to focus on helping to improve student retention and graduation rates at Miami-Dade College. Now, our project is part of a larger initiative where we seek to bring a 4-course success sequence to students at Miami-Dade College. For the purposes of this project, though, we want to condense those 4 courses into 4 workshops to be able to test out with a focus group of 100 students. Now, the obstacles which led us to this project are as follows.
Statistics have shown that even students who are prepared for college-level study programs are not successfully completing a degree in higher education. Over 60% of them do not graduate within the first 5 years. Some of the obstacles they face are academic readiness, support services, which can include advisement, financial aid, orientation, as well as interest in balancing work and school.
Currently at Miami-Dade College, we have 2 types of great courses. One are IDH courses and the other are SLS. Now, although these courses are great, unfortunately, we feel that SLS courses are too reactive. They help students after they've already been placed under academic probation. What we seek to do is have a proactive approach and be able to prevent students from falling into that category to begin with. So by merging the 2 courses and their benefits, we seek to create a 4-workshop success sequence. Now, students will be going through these 4 workshops in a 1-year period. The first workshop is going to cover study skills, time management, and college familiarization so that students feel ready to be college students and have the tools necessary to succeed. The second workshop is going to cover major concentration so that as early as possible, students can identify their goals, their strengths, and what it is that they would like to focus their academic careers on. The third workshop, we understand that at Miami-Dade College, we have 2 types of students. The first type is students who are there to transfer to a 4-year institution, while the second type are those who would either like to go straight into the workforce or are there only to get a bachelor's degree. Now, for the purposes of our training, we are going to focus on the first kind of students, which are those transfer students. And during the third workshop, go back, please. In the third workshop, students are going to focus on college applications, where they will go through that process of researching schools and being able to complete that process. And during the fourth workshop, those same group of students will be going through the transition preparation, where they will learn how to pay for that future institution and how to be able to succeed at that future college. Now, all of this is the culmination that they will receive a success certificate at the end of the 4 workshops, which certifies that they have the tools to be able to succeed at Miami-Dade College and at their future institution. Now, the second part of our proposal is advisement.
Students are currently able to self-advise. Although this is very convenient, it allows for little guidance and structure. To help improve advisement for students, we are proposing that while students are going through their workshops, that the same professors are facilitating the workshops become their personal advisors for that year. This would simply be leading students to the information and guiding them through this process. Personal advisors would foster a relationship and will better understand the students to lead them in the right directions.
Now, the goals and objectives which we hope to accomplish with this focus group are to have them have a continuous orientation, because at Miami-Dade College, students don't have that traditional orientation because it's just too much information to take in at once. With these workshops throughout a year, they will constantly be learning all of the resources that are available to them. They will be able to create communities of interest through social networks. We are going to create a Facebook group where all of these students will be able to connect and help each other out throughout the entire year and be able to facilitate one another. They will also have that personal advisement through the professors which will be teaching these workshops. They will avoid having excess credits because they will have a structured course plan that will identify for them the exact courses that they need to take for their particular field of study. They will be able to identify their major quicker. And all of this is so that they have that end goal in mind, which we feel is the key component to students being able to be successful at college, knowing where that finish line is and helping them reach it at a quicker pace. Thank you.
Thank you.
The first criteria is up, potential social impact. Okay, last chance on this one. Great focus, you guys. You're up over 80. The coffee's kicking in, something like that. Okay. Next, creativity and innovation. All right, almost at 80 again, 75. Last chance on this. And next criteria, sustainability.